Hi and welcome back to Lupo Outdoors. Today we have the Tipton gun cleaning supplies. It's the Ultra Gun Vise and it's compatible with just about everything. There's so many things you can put onto this. So we're actually going to do an unboxing and we're going to set it up, and because we kind of need it for the future that's happening right now. We got some really amazing videos planned for you guys, and we're going to tackle it right here, right now, and it starts with this gun vise. So let's open this up. It's a huge box, and it's heavy. We do know of a couple of issues with this gun vise. I will put a link down below to one of our friends, another YouTuber, and that'd be the Rogue Banshee. Now he has come up with a fix for some of the issues with this gun vise, so we'll link his video down below, and I highly recommend, if you haven't seen his channel, that you check out his channel. He is a gunsmith and also a personal friend of mine. He's a great guy, and his videos are fantastic, so go check him out immediately. But let's jump right into this. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up this box. We got to pull out our knife. And we have our knife. So when we look at the box is not made out of really cheap cardboard. This is actually pretty well done. What I like about this is it has all the different scenes of all the different configurations and setup that you can do with this. It came with the free scope leveling kit. So, and then we got it at a discount. Always get something at a discount. Coupon codes are your friend. Inside here. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in there. I do recommend that you do this on a table. There's a lot of parts, and they're falling on the table right now. So we're going to slide this onto the table. Ooh boy, lots and lots of parts. It's built strong. I've actually never used one of these personally, but you would think having it all out of plastic would make it kind of weak. And that's kind of the problem with this, is that in some areas it is. Here's our Wheeler scope leveling kit that it came with. And that is pretty cool. So the fact that we got this for a discount, and this came free with it, and these are not cheap. These are fairly pricey because the Wheelers are the better ones apparently, and we will be testing this out sooner than you think, actually, because we're going to be reviewing a scope here coming up. So if you get a moment, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. There are so many exciting things coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Trust me, you're going to want to check it out. So we have the Wheeler scope mounting kit here. It came with the instructions. We're going to put that to the side. And all these pieces are actually, they're like rubber coated, and it's really strong. We're going to take all the bubble wrap off, and we're going to put it together, and then we're going to give you kind of an idea. Packing wise, it's actually pretty good. There's bubble wrap everywhere, and there's foam on some pieces, so that alone is actually really good. But we're going to see how easy it is to set up. Alright, here's another piece, and it's exactly like the piece that we just looked at. Now the next piece is this big huge bubble wrap piece. This is the main section here right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull the bubble wrap off. So it is obviously upside down because the feet are right here. So the feet are adjustable, which I like. So when you're mounting something, like if you're putting a scope on a rifle, you can actually adjust the feet to get that level, which is pretty cool. Righty then, let's look at this. Let's look at this. One of the other things that came with this is this Wheeler integrated hammer stop. That's really, really cool. Flip this over. So here's the trays. Now the question is do we flip this over or what do we do? Gee, Rob, why don't you read the directions? I don't want to read the directions. You can't make me. Nah, you should probably read the directions anyhow. Let me grab this piece here and this piece here. It's interesting. They have this actually done upside down. So the bottom is actually where everything is level currently. So when you open this, you're just kind of removing these pieces. And then it flips over. And we'll figure that in a second because we will read the directions. Oh, no, we will. We'll read the directions. Alright. And this block piece right here actually goes into this piece here. And it's going to assemble inside like that. So what we have to do is obviously take this out. Take this wheel off. And then you can see how it has catching mechanisms there and it's there. Don't have to look at the directions for this one. This is very obvious. And then it's as simple as just connecting the bolt like this. What I like about this is it's adjustable. So when you loosen this, I can adjust this how I want it and then tighten it up and it's good. We have these trays. There's two of them. So you have these for your parts, which is great for gunsmithing. These primary pieces, they're going to work directly with these pieces that we pulled out earlier. And it looks pretty simplistic. They just kind of slide right in there and bam, and then you mount it up. Doesn't look like rocket science. It might be rocket science, but it doesn't look like rocket science. Alright, parts kit goes there. Parts kit goes there. What I like about this is it's completely adjustable. I can, if I don't want this piece here in the center, like if I'm working on a different rifle, I don't have to have this piece here. In fact, I don't have to have any of the pieces here except for the pieces that I'm going to use at that moment for setting this up. But when we look at the construction of this, this is rock solid. For plastic, this is tough as nails, man. And then there's a spot right here, and I'm curious. Nope, not magnetic, because that would have been bloody awesome. Is anything magnetic here? No. Alright, Tipman. These little areas, if you made them magnetic, that would be very useful. I'm just saying. What the hell do I know? It shows you all the pieces, the rail, the frame, and it says kind of put everything together like that. Oh goodness gracious, there's a lot of stuff there. This is how it like came with all the pieces here, but we didn't see that because it was all wrapped up. Then the photos: insert, clamp assembly, chassis. We have everything laying out like it is, as you can see above. And it kind of goes over how you can do different rifles and shotguns and pistols and bows. You can actually use this on your compound bow. That's really quite good. Very nice about this is when you look at everything that this works on, everything that you can do with this, breech loading, everything, the bows, it's actually a really interesting vise. There's articulated clamps everywhere. So if you want to work on a stock, you're going to clean, you're going to mount a scope. This is kind of the all-in-one do-it thing here. There's a bolt service station and hammer stop, which is that one piece that we took a look at. And they talk about how to use that with your rifle bolt. There's all kinds of stuff that this is used for. We have a new rifle that we're going to be unboxing very, very soon, like within the next day or two. And we're getting into something new. We're going to be doing, and I'll have an announcement video as well. Hey, do us a favor, before we go any further, could you do me a favor and actually hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon? We are a growing channel, and we are on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, and we would love you to be part of that. We are getting into extreme long-range shooting. We're going to start with long-range and then move into extreme. So what I have is I have 3 rifles in .308. I have a Savage Axis 2XB, which we're going to do a review on very, very soon. I have a Savage Tactical. It's an older version with a heavy barrel, also in .308. And then we got a new rifle. Got a great deal on it. And that's going to be the next video. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to come back and check it out. But I like to refer to it as the Harley Davidson of rifles, because there are more parts and upgrades for this rifle than, you know, for as a precision rifle, than you don't often see with other rifles. So we're actually going to do an unboxing of that one, and we're going to put aftermarket parts on that and upgrade it, and a new scope. So that scope is also going to be coming up. It's an amazing scope. It's a 5x30x56 lens with a 34mm tube, and the clarity is amazing. So that should be really, really soon. Come back and watch all those cool things. But when we look at this wheeler system, overall, let's talk about how it's put together. It's very well thought out, and it's put together quite well. There's all kinds of different ways to adjust it. You have parts capabilities. It's very nice. I already know that there's issues with this, and one of the issues with is when you screw in the clamps really, really tight, there is a problem sometimes with it not being tight enough or holding well enough to your firearm or whatever you're using. And Jason at the Rogue Banshee has an absolute wonderful fix for that. So we're going to be doing his fix on this. This is brand new. I love it. It's going to be useful. So we're going to fix it. Before we even have a problem with it, we're going to follow his directions and make the modifications to this. Overall build, I'm actually very, very impressed with this. I love how it raises off the table. I love how solid everything feels. It doesn't feel cheap, and it doesn't feel flimsy, which is great. When you turn a knob, you have to put effort into it. It's not fast turning, so you're going to have a lot more precision with this. When you're turning this, it's going to require movement and strength to adjust it, which is great. The clamps themselves are rubber coated. Everything in here is designed to not only hold your firearm, your bow, or whatever you're using, like if you're going to be working on a stock and refinishing a stock, it's designed to securely hold it without blemishing it. It's all rubber coated every place that it touches. it's very impressive. It's going to be a lot of fun to play with this, and we're going to get some use out of that scope leveling piece here really, really soon. Overall impressions, would I recommend it? Absolutely. This is a great system. It's kind of the de facto of bench vises that you can use for portability. It's not something I would take to the range. I mean, it's not horribly light, but it's not horribly heavy either. It's just very customizable, very well put together. I would absolutely recommend this 100%. Packaging, I would give the packaging a 3.5 out of 5. They used kind of flimsy bubble wrap. I would have liked it if they had actually wrapped it more and secured everything, because when I opened up the box and slid things out, things just kind of spilled everywhere. They could have easily plastic wrapped everything to kind of keep it together. But it's also not something that I'm worried about breaking either. So, give or take. But they used really thin, flimsy bubble wrap. They could have done a lot more to protect this. Packaging, like I said, 3.5 out of 5. How would I rate the ease of construction? Putting it all together. Really didn't even have to look at the manual. It's self-explanatory. You just take everything off, flip it over, and then put everything back on. And, you know, if you can't figure out how to work a clamp, this is probably not for you. It's simple, very simple, put together in a matter of minutes or seconds, depending on, you know, if you're talking into a camera or not. Overall impression of this, the problem is I already know there's a problem with it. And that's a problem. I kind of feel, because he reported this problem a while back, and I just got this, so I'm fairly certain that they haven't fixed the problem, but they're probably not horribly concerned about it either. His issue was mostly for when it comes to gun work. As a gunsmith, everything has to stay and not move, and I think that's the problems. Overall score, I would probably give this a 4.5 out of 5, just because I already know there's a problem. Is it built tough? Absolutely. You're not breaking this. I mean, you're just not going to break this. Is it a good product to get? Absolutely. If you're going to work on a system and if you need a really good vise, I've been using my lead sled, Caldwell lead sled, for working on my firearms, and it's not designed for that. It's designed for shooting. Does it work? Yes. Is this a better system? Absolutely. So overall, buy this. If you have a need to be able to secure something and level it appropriately, you're going to be putting scopes on a rifle, are you going to be doing intricate work on a project, this is the device for you right here, right now. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and remember to hit that bell icon.